They're all running around in chaps and no shirts. There's all these allusions to homosexuality throughout the fucking movie.
Yeah.
Sam Elliott just shook Hollywood with his no-nonsense take on its woke agenda. But did his bold words expose the truth? Or did he cross a line? Let's dive into how the cowboy icon's stand sparked outrage and what it really means for the culture war in Hollywood. Sam Elliott, the mustachioed cowboy legend, didn't hold back when he slammed Hollywood's woke agenda. Appearing on Marc Maron's podcast, WTF, he was asked about The Power of the Dog, a Netflix film set in the 1920s West. Instead of the usual stoic cowboy response, Sam ripped into the movie, criticizing everything from its portrayal of cowboys to its not-so-subtle homoerotic themes. Now, in typical Hollywood fashion, the woke mob was ready to throw him off his horse. Sam's main gripe? The movie didn't just miss the cowboy mark, it obliterated it. He compared the film's cowboys to something out of a Chippendales show, running around in chaps and no shirts. You've got to admit, imagining Sam Elliott watching shirtless cowboys on Netflix and spitting out his coffee is pretty funny. But hey, if anyone knows what a real cowboy looks like, it's Sam. I mean, this is the guy who made riding a horse cooler than driving a Ferrari. His criticism was rooted in the film's deviation from the rugged, traditional image of the American West, portraying cowboys more like fashion models than hardworking ranchers. Sam didn't stop there. He was also outraged that a film about the American West wasn't even filmed in the US. Instead, The Power of the Dog was shot in New Zealand, a decision that further rubbed him the wrong way. To Sam, this just added to the inauthenticity of the movie. After all, how can you capture the spirit of the American frontier while filming on the other side of the world? It's like trying to make a Chicago deep dish pizza in, well, New Zealand. It just doesn't taste right.
But what the fuck does this woman from down there
New Zealand.
New Zealand
Right.
know about the American West? And why in the fuck does she shoot this movie in New Zealand and call it Montana?
As expected, the backlash was swift and loud. Social media, always the first to jump on the cancel culture train, lit up with criticism, calling Sam homophobic and out of touch. One user sarcastically tweeted, "Sam Elliott's sleep paralysis demon is clearly a gay cowboy," which, let's be honest, is kind of hilarious in a terrifying way. Twitter quickly became a battleground where blue check marks and social justice warriors hurled accusations, claiming Sam wasn't an ally to the LGBTQ+ community simply because he didn't like a movie's take on masculinity. And because it's Twitter, nuance was thrown out the window.
I'd just come from fucking Texas where I was hanging out with families, not men, but families.
Yeah.
Big, long, extended, multiple generation families that made their living and their lives were all about being cowboys. And boy, when I fucking saw that, I thought, what the fuck?
Yet, amid the noise, Elliott did something unexpected. He apologized. During a Deadline Contenders TV event, the rugged cowboy admitted that his comments were hurtful to the LGBTQ+ community, and even said sorry for his harsh critique. Sam Elliott apologizing? That's like seeing a cactus sprout a rose, rare and surprising. However, the apology didn't fully appease the woke crowd. Despite his attempt to make amends, many critics argued that he had caved to the pressure of Hollywood's cancel culture. So, what's really going on here? Is Sam Elliott's situation just another casualty of Hollywood's ever-narrowing boundaries, or is there a bigger issue at play? The divide between those who toe the line of political correctness and those who dare to step outside it seems to be growing wider by the day. In a town that prides itself on pushing boundaries and free expression, the rules on what's acceptable seem more restrictive than ever. While Sam Elliott might be a legendary actor with more than 100 screen credits to his name, his career doesn't make him immune to Hollywood's shifting tides. Ironically, the same industry that once celebrated his rugged individualism now finds him problematic for expressing his opinion. Meanwhile, Hollywood continues to churn out films and TV shows that openly mock conservatives, Christians, and anyone who doesn't fit into their progressive mold, without nearly the same level of outrage.
Yeah.
Where are we in this world today?
I don't know that that's the biggest issue at hand.
It's not the biggest issue
Sure.
at hand, no, but it's for me, it was...
So here's the real question. Where does it end? How long before Hollywood's cultural bubble pops and people are allowed to have differing opinions without being labeled as villains? Sam Elliott's remarks may have sparked a controversy, but they also highlight a growing tension in the entertainment world. The cowboys of old were known for their rugged independence, but in today's Hollywood, it seems that speaking your mind can get you run out of town. As for Sam, whether he's seen as a hero or a villain depends on which side of the cultural divide you stand on. But one thing's for sure, Hollywood isn't the Wild West anymore, and cowboys like Sam Elliott aren't going down without a fight. Let us know what you think in the comments. Was Sam Elliott right to call out Hollywood, or did he cross the line? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell.